So this is really good material. It's got a lot of sticks in it, but it's good topsoil. It's going to grow stuff good, so we're recycling it. So I went through that 3 different ways, and a lot of it's laid down real nice. And now I've got this. It's like a windrow of junk, but I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna come from that way, and I'm gonna push this out the back, clean up my dirt pile, and keep working this dirt. It's not too far off. Then I got to finish the edge of my little pond that I dug, my little day pond. Be a nice little place. It's gonna look cool. Yeah, see all the stuff in the dirt there? I'm gonna get all that out of there. I don't even think I'll have to go through it with a hoe. I think I can shove it out with a dozer. I gotta feather that in there and make a long pass, make it look like, need to make it look like that one. But we'll get there. And I grade matched up there at the truck, so it's got a nice slope to it.
So I keep the air filters blowed out good. The inner air filter, you can't blow it out. You do the outer. The inner's stopped up. See the smoke coming out the tractor? It doesn't normally smoke, so the inner's stopped up.
So you see this where it's pushing into now, where that dirt's coming into now. That's a pretty good size hole. It's hard to tell on camera. See the turn? So that turn there, what it does when you get to the hole and you're trying to deposit your material, when you have dirty material like this is, I mean, nothing wrong with the dirt. It's just got sticks and grass and all kinds of stuff like that. If you'll give it a turn, like a good fast turn when you get to the hole, what it'll do is it'll leave, like a lot of stuff will just slide out from under the blade, and you'll just kind of run it over, and it'll fill the hole like you're wanting it to, and it won't clump up and roll. You don't have, this is totally unnecessary. If you got nice clean dirt, you wouldn't probably do the turn. But that turn, that's what you're seeing there. When you see me spin it right at the end, it's because you can see the sticks and stuff and the roots and that. So like if I just tried to grade it like clean dirt, see that roll? When I do that, a lot of it'll lay down, and then I'll run over it, and it'll just kind of go away. There's not going to be a house here or anything like that. This is going to be a livestock lot, so it doesn't really matter. And so now I've got all that trash in front of me right there, where it's not really windrowed there, but it's all kind of in a bunch. And so I'm gonna change directions on it, and I'm gonna scrape it all, and I will windrow it this time. I've got it in a way that I can manage it going this direction now. So when you do direction changes like this, you fix a lot of stuff that you can't fix going the same direction. And I hardly ever do like a 90-degree direction change. Usually I work at triangles, or like a triangle pattern, and it gives me opportunities to fix things that I wouldn't get the opportunity to fix unless I made a whole nother pass. If I work out of that triangle and I don't tear the ground up behind me maneuvering. It's kind of hard to explain, but it starts to make sense once you see it. So I'm using the grass on this side as a guide. I'm basically matching the grade that the grass is at with this corner. I didn't see the need to rip it up. It's the high spot of the lot, so
I'm just running my blade along the height of the grass there and scalping the dirt off to the same height as the grass. And that's one reason I had to bring the material up this way first, so I would have something to work with, because I had a few holes up here. I just needed some material to fill them, but now that I have it up here, I can match the grade and make it all flow out real nice. So you can hear me killing the motor back right there. That's with the decelerator. And what I'm doing, I'm taking that opportunity to set my blade. And it also helps you kind of control your turns. If you'll use the decelerator, you can slow the turn if it gets erratic, or you can speed it up. So once I get the blade set, I usually let off on it and let it go. All right, so the camera was sitting on this tailgate earlier, looking, I think about right there. So you've seen it when I started, and that's 3 different directions, real nice slow passes. And I'll probably wind up going over it one more time when I make my long passes. I filled all these holes in. You see all this was filled in with grass and clumpy material. Something I had never thought to say when you're trying to kind of get a grade and you got dirty material. When you get to the hole and you want to make your deposit, see, I need to track that in and scrape it one more time, but I'll feather that edge. When you want it, and that was a big old hole, when you want to put stuff in the hole, if it's clumpy, a lot of times you can't grade it out like dirt. So you got to actually turn your dozer. Like you can turn the dozer, like at a pretty good little speed, and it'll just deposit all that big stuff in that hole. And then you track it in. All right, there's the truck. I ain't moved the truck all day. So we were on the tailgate earlier. So that was like the original. That's where we were looking at the start of the video. All that was high dirt. And I got a little bit over there in the corner by the excavator. I got to go over again. You can see it's a little blacker. It's from down there close to the pond, so it's getting a little bit gummy, and it'll grade out better once it dries just a little. So I think I'm gonna get to come back here tomorrow. I'll probably finish it up. I got to finish a little bit of pond work right there. Take you over and show you in just a second. So this ditch here, I'll run it down the fence. I moved it. It used to go right through where I'm walking here. So we fixed that. It's gonna be a little cow lot or something, I think, for the farm. So like a little day pond. This is perfect if you want to keep some livestock or something. So tomorrow I have got to finish my berm here. Thought about letting it run in the pond to keep it full, but it filled up so fast it's not going to be an issue here. So I'm going to berm this up tomorrow right here in front of me, and I'm going to run a swale right there and go around the edge of the berm and drain it to that ditch back there. It'll be real nice. Get it grass in, it'll be good. But yeah, that's the part that's kind of gummy. That part's graded out pretty good. Haven't picked up hardly any roots yet. So we've just been cycling back through this material, and it's going to turn out nice.